Greetings, YouTube. I have been requested to do a tour of my gaming collection. So I'm going to do this one shelf at a time, maybe containers at one point, like the cardboard containers. So we're going to try to get through as much of this as we can in the time I have left on this memory card. So this is the shelf nearest me when I sit at the computer. The first book up we have is Psyonix Unleashed for the Pathfinder system, which is an awesome book, highly recommended. Gamma World, 4th edition from 1992, my favorite edition of Gamma World, and my go-to game for lots of things. The Mutant Epoch, a tabletop adventure role-playing game, which is an excellent system. It's from the Outland Arts. I have done reviews on their products. I have yet to be disappointed. Big book. The Pathfinder Core Book. Everstone. This is a point-based D20 system based on the OGL, and frankly one of the best versions of the OGL I have yet read. The Dungeons & Dragons Rules Encyclopedia. I picked it up at a yard sale for $1. That was a great score. Player's Handbook 2 for the 3.5 rules. Complete Warrior for 3.5. Complete Scoundrel. Complete Psyonix, and this was my favorite version of the Psyonix until I read the first book I showed, Psyonix Unleashed. The Complete Mage, which introduced the Warlock, which is an awesome class. The Complete Divine. Complete Champion. Complete Arcane. Now, sorry, this is the one that introduced the Warlock. I apologize. I know that people right now are trying to correct me. I know they are. The Complete Adventurer. Races of the Dragon, which had a class in it I've never been able to figure out, which lets you change your race, which makes sense in the context of the game, but makes no sense in the context of wanting to play it as a player character. Races of Destiny. Races of the Wild. Races of Stone, which introduced the Goliath, which is an awesome race. Races of Eberron. I don't know if I have all the Eberron books. I've got lots of them. Savage Species, one of the most wonderfully incomplete partial jobs of doing monster classes ever done. I love this book. I wish they'd done a much better job of it. Stormwrack. Sandstorm. Frostburn. Dungeonscape. Cityscape, which I consider the weakest of all these setting books because, frankly, I just don't use city stuff a whole lot. Lords of Madness. I do love me some aberrations. The Magic Item Companion. A cool book, but I wouldn't necessarily consider it a required book. The Spell Compendium, very nice. Lots of good stuff in there. Dragon Magic for all of your dragon-centric campaigns. Magic of Incarnum, a book I loved. The implementation isn't perfect, but I still think it was a really great idea. Libris Mortis for all of your undead needs, which has got some cool information in it. Dragon Compendium, which is a great book. I wish they had done more volumes of this. I really, really do. Unearthed Arcana, which was a nice addition of supplementary rules. Now these are actually covered. The planes of the manual. It's gonna be kind of boring on this one because it's gonna be like, oh, you can see the brown cover. But that's how I covered these things. Dungeon Master, Monster Manual tool in that one. Deities and Demigods. This is the one that has the Cthulhu stuff in it, which I've sold some of those online. They're pricey, quite nice. The original Fiend Folio. Monster Manual 1, that even with the cover, you can see has seen a lot of wear. Player's Handbook 2. Dungeon Master's Guide, which I really should do a reread of. I haven't read that. Still got bookmarks in there. How do you like that? Wilderness Survival Guide. A book I think I read once, and I don't know if I ever used it after that. The original Unearthed Arcana. You can see my rabid scrawl on these things. I have horrible penmanship. Even I can't read it. Dungeoneer's Survival Guide. And the early version idea of the Dungeonscape book. And Oriental Adventures. So, this has been a quick rundown of what I have on one shelf. I'm going to be doing more of these videos in the future that will cover more information. Thank you. Have a nice day.